Just got my hair braided. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. It's a wig. Let's talk about it. Y'all already know, or maybe you don't, but the girl has come from Love Me Hair. Love Me Hair has come out with a 360 full lace. And when I say full lace, I mean full lace braided boho braid wig. The entire inside of this wig is lace. Get into that. Get into how they have taken the extra step. There is no weird cap thing right here. Everything on this wig is laced. The full wig is laced. Not only that, comes with our invisible bands in the back so that we do not have to glue her down in the back. The invisible bands, y'all can't see them because they are invisible, but the invisible bands come in here so that we can pull it to make it fit in the back. So we are going to install this, and I am going to show you how to put this on, what you need to do, the do's and the don'ts, everything you need to know to get braids when you don't want to sit down for 4 hours to get your hair braided. Or you're like me and you have locks and you can't get braids. Either way it goes, we now can get our boho braids fast, easy, and efficient. Knots to this wig are extremely small, and what I like the most about this is that there is no baby hair. I am not a baby hair girly. I know a lot of you are not baby hair girlies, but they have made sure to go in and braid everything up into those braids to make sure that you are getting what you need when it comes to scalp. So for your first step, you're gonna need a pair of scissors. You're gonna need a pair of scissors because we're gonna start. I have 2 different pairs of scissors. I have a regular straight cut pair of scissors, and then I have my zigzag cut pair of scissors, if you can see in there. So we're gonna need 2 of these. If you don't have these, it is okay. You don't necessarily need this pair, but you definitely need a pair of scissors for the back of your wig. And again, how you know it is the back of your wig is because you have your invisible straps back there. So with your invisible straps and your lace, you're going to be very careful. You're going to look for this part of the wig where the 2 halves meet right here on this section, and you're going to cut right here because this is our ear area. This right here, okay, this right here is our ear area in here where our invisible strap is meeting with the front part. Above that is a little fold. You're going to take and cut right in front of that. Do not go too far down to where you're cutting into your lace. Make sure your lace portion is facing you so you can see what you are doing. But you're going to go on both sides and you're going to cut right to that part. Next, fold the front part down so that it is out of the way and you can see what you are doing. This is the back of our wig. This is how you should be seeing your wig after you have cut that back part. As you can see, it is shaped like the back of our neck, or how the hair is shaped in the back of our necks. You're going to make sure you are paying close attention to that. What you want to do, if I flip it around, we see that the nape of the braids are here. We don't want to cut into those knots right here where the braids are. So great thing for us is that we have great lace on this wig. So now what we want to do is take our scissors and cut around that hairline. Do not get too close to your knots, as this is a braided wig. So when you start cutting into those knots, you're cutting into your braids, and it can make it do some things that we don't want it to do. If you want to cut in sections, you can cut into sections to make it easier. So I have cut that first portion off. I haven't cut too close into my braided portion, and I haven't cut into my invisible band. So keep doing that. We want enough of the lace that is gone so that we don't have any lace hanging down in the back when we decide to pull our straps. So this is what your back, let me flip her back down. This is what the back of your wig should now be looking like. Just like this, in this shape and form. Now that that is cut, we can go in with our adjustable band and we can adjust our bands in the way that we like. Now I will say for this wig, I would wait to adjust it until after I have placed it onto my head, so I know how tight I want it to be. So I'm going to place it on and adjust. I typically do mine all the way across. I flip that out, flip my wig backwards, flip this one forward, pull it forward so I know that it is fitting comfortably on my head. So make sure that your invisible bands are hanging out, because we're going to do something with those a little bit later. But make sure that the wig is comfortable around your ears. Make sure you do a bald cap, because a bald cap with this wig being a full lace is very, very important. And if you can see with my bald cap, I did not have to glue mine down. I just placed it on. I used the HD bald cap. I used makeup to make it blend in with my head, blend in with my scalp, blend in wherever I needed to blend in. I used a cream contour palette. This is the one that I use. This is my favorite. I use this to make sure that I'm giving bald. Slide your bald cap right to your hairline. Slide it to where you make sure your bald cap is on your hairline, because you want your wig above your hairline. That way it is easy to hide. And with this wig being the size that it is for my head, get into that. I'm amused. I haven't even cut my lace yet, and it's already giving scalp. So a part of me wants to really glue this down, because I'm liking what it is giving right now. I do want to glue this down because I want to keep her on for a little while. Yeah, we finna glue her down. We finna glue her. We're gonna glue her. All right. So I'm gonna pull my hair back so I can get into it. Make sure my invisible straps are behind my ears, because we're gonna get to that next after we glue her down. But as you can see with the bald cap and everything, this wig is really giving, is it even a wig? Look at how the scalp looks. Look at how all of this is looking without me having to do anything extreme. The glue down portion to this wig is brought to you by Erica J. Erica J's Hold Me Down glue is what I will be using. I tell y'all time and time again, when I decide to glue something down, this is what I go to. I have loved this product for years. This is her new peach formula, but I usually use the sports formula, the green one. That one gets you through a tough time. This one has been working really, really good. This is also hers. It's the Sport Peach smell. Smells really great. Really, really good as well. So this is the glue that I will be using to glue my wig down. Before I glue my wig down though, I always cut into sections when it comes to this portion of it. And even with me cutting this lace, this wig ain't moving nowhere. Like, this wig possibly could be glueless, but I'm not going to do glueless today. I am definitely going to glue her down. So I'm going to map out my edge portion of this where I want my glue to go and lay. I'm gonna go get me maybe a lip liner or something to actually map that out, and then I'm gonna come back. So there's a faint line to where I have drawn out the section behind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go behind the little dark line that you see right here. I'm gonna go behind that and place my glue. So first things first, what I do is I take my alcohol, I spray it onto a cotton pad, and I clean the section where I know my glue will be going. As you can see, got a little makeup up there. So we're gonna clean that off really, really good so that our glue holds the way it's supposed to. Next, I will be taking my skin guard and I'm gonna spray it onto my cotton pad, and I'm gonna dab that on here. This helps protect the skin, and it ensures an extra hold onto your head, and it helps it last a little bit longer as well. So I suggest that if you do get this set, or you go on the website and you want to get this glue, make sure you get the whole entire kit. Get the skin guard, the glue, and the remover. Next, you need one of these. This will come in your wig cap. So take this from your wig cap. You're going to put your glue on there. You're going to put your glue onto this. You're going to need your little itty bitty spatula that comes with the kit. So make sure you get the kit, because everything you need to lay your wig is going to be in that kit from Erica J when it comes to the amount of glue that I start with every time. I don't do too much because I don't want to waste my product. I just take this, dab it on here, and I go. Thin layers every single time. And you're going to need about 3 layers depending on how long you want your wig to stay on. I want mine to stay on for a little while. And I know I always say I don't wear wigs overnight, but I might wear her overnight because I kind of like this look. But if I decide that I don't want to wear it overnight, I have my glue remover that'll help get the glue off of my wig and my skin. So this is how we are doing this. Thin layers. I cannot stress enough, you want to do thin layers. And if you notice, I'm not going over here yet because I'm gonna do that last after I lay my top part down, because I don't want it to get on my sideburns, because I'm not cutting my sideburns, so that's not happening. But yeah, thin layers across, and you want to add your second and third layers once the glue once the glue has dried clear. While my glue is drying, I'm going to go back in and take off the marks that I had to outline my hairline for the install. Now that my glue has dried clear, I am going to pull that down, pull my lace down into my hairline. And being that this is a braided wig, you're going to have to press it with your fingers. Make sure no hair from the boho part of the hair is getting into your glue, because we don't want that line of demarcation. So make sure that is moved out of the way, but we are pressing it. And you don't want to pull this too much, because our lace is extremely thin and you can cause ripples in it to make it look not like scalp. Because I'm leaving my sideburns out, I'm going to go ahead and swoop those how I want those to lay first before I do this second part. And to make sure that I do have a little bit of product on there, because I don't want my hair being pulled by the glue at all. And sometimes product kind of makes it give it a slip a little bit. So that's why you see me doing that. But right here is where I go in to gauge where this last final braid is. And this also makes it look more realistic for the girlies who have sideburns like me. But if you can see here, this is my hairline right here. This is where I will be putting that last little bit of glue to hide or to blend it in with my natural hair. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna measure it out. I'm gonna look and see where that final braid is right here, because it's right here. So I'm gonna put that glue right in here so that that lays down completely flat. Then you're just gonna lay that like normal. Okay, girl. Y'all see that? Now I know we love our little Love Me hairband. She comes in handy. She does a lot of work. But I need just a little bit more reinforcement than her. So what I do is I go to Walmart, to the craft section, go get the elastic band, and I get one of the, a roll, a whole entire roll, so that I can get an extra hold out of my band, because I want this to be tight. Oh shit. I want this to be tight, and I want it to give that wet lace effect. Y'all know, y'all got a band for a little while. The banding part is the most important part of when you're laying a wig down completely. Make sure that your invisible bands are not in the way and your ears are not folded, because you will have this on for a little while. I'll say band between 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much time you got. If you are going somewhere, do your hair first, tie your band on, get dressed, so when you complete the rest of it, it'll just be time to keep it moving. Okay, so now that we have bended for long enough, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna see what we have, and we're gonna cut this lace off, because she has to go. She cannot stay on there for too long. So we're gonna start by cutting here, and you're gonna take your time, and you're gonna do this in little itty bitty sections, because we want this to be right. With this wig, we have no room for error whatsoever. No room. So you're gonna cut into these little itty bitty sections if you have decided to glue your wig down. You need an eyebrow razor. You're gonna start getting close to that hairline. Now again, we have no room for error because this wig is braided, and as you can see here, I cut that off a little bit. So we're gonna go in and we are going to chop chop. There we go. Make sure you don't cut any of your braids off. If you see any extra little pieces, don't try to go back in with that razor. Get you a pair of scissors and just snip those off. We're going to do the same thing over here. Keep it going. What lace, girl? I got my hair braided. Yeah. For my sideburn girlies, be careful. Take you a pair of scissors on that side. And clip that off. As close as you can without cutting your hair and the wig hair. And there you have it. We have a look. Now we got to get into the next step. So this is what the girl is giving right now. Giving cute boho braids. But we have to fix the back because we can't forget about the back. Remember, this is a 360 wig. So we have to adjust our invisible bands. So what we're going to do now is pull her up into a high ponytail, making sure that our invisible bands are left down. Now I will tell you, this ain't gonna be a perfect thing, but it's gonna be perfect enough to make it look a little more realistic when it comes to styling and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna put her into a high bun so that I can get to the back, and I'm putting it into a high bun to where I think it would look more natural or how I would originally do it. So next, what you want to do, we're gonna take our bands, and there's a little thing on there that you want to take. I'm gonna slide. So as you can see right here in my hand, I might need to do it on the darker side. Right here, you're gonna need this part. You're going to take your band and you're going to pull it. So right now you see it is a little loose. You've adjusted your adjustable strap as tight as you can possibly get it. So you're going to take your invisible bands and you're going to pull them to where they become scrunched in the back, where it scrunches your wig in the back. Now don't pull too hard, because these are elastic bands and they can wear out over time. You're going to take them, make sure they are together, and tuck them up under your wig like this. Then you're going to take your comb, you're going to slide it just like that so that your bands are hidden and tucked. And this is how the back of your wig should look. I think my little adjustable strap right here is showing, but I don't know, I can't see back there. But this, for the most part, is how it should look. Now let's get into styling. So with this wig, there are a couple of ways that you can actually style. But before we get into deep styling, I want my boho parts to look a little more clean. So we're going to take some Jam and Shine mousse. Just like if we would get regular braids, we're going to rub our mousse on here to make our little curly hairs a little more manageable, and it adds a little bit of shine to our braids. I like this mousse. It smells really great and it does give a great effect. And as you can see, our ends are curly too. We're just gonna rub that mousse on there to make them look a little more defined and pretty and shiny. So we definitely could do this for look 1. You want to leave them down, you want to leave them pretty looking. This is definitely look 1. Let me get these ends over here. So if we want to count this as our second style, this is style 2, half up, half down with a little bit of bangs. And I added a little cute hair accessory here. But yes, ma'am, she is really giving, honey. This is still giving a little half up, half down. But we have a little bun in the back here. And it is still looking like I went to the salon and got my hair braided. Y'all like this? Are y'all feeling the braided 360 wig? So again, this wig right here is Love Me Hair's natural knotless braids wig, super realistic scalp, and boho curls. This is Love Me Hair's Flexi-Fit and Vizzy Drawstring Cap, HD, full lace, knotless, boho curls, braided, long wig, supernatural scalp. That is the full entire name of this wig. Don't worry, I will leave this wig in my description box for you guys so you can order it with the link and a coupon code that gets you, I'll say 28% off. If you are trying to gauge how long to get the wig, this is a 26-inch wig. So this is 26 inches. Gets you long enough, gets you what you need. The scalp is scalping, girl. Get into this lace. I just cannot. Listen, I'm wearing her. This is gonna be one of my go-to wigs. This is definitely a go-to wig for emergency purposes, or even if I just don't feel like doing nothing to my hair, I'm definitely wearing this wig. I just like the way that it looks, especially without all of the baby hair and all of those extra things. Just get into it. Get into it for any girl, any occasion, anything that you want to do that is fun. Get this wig. Look, I can just do anything. You can do anything that you would normally do with regular box braids with this wig right here. Go ahead, go to that link, get this wig now. You will not regret getting this wig. I promise you, you will not. You won't regret it. Click my link, use my coupon code, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I have to show y'all in natural light what it looks like. Mama, when you first saw my wig, what you thought? Did you think it was a wig? Girl,
I thought it was. Oh, I didn't know who that girl was. I was about to beat her up because she was talking to my grandbaby.
Girl, you doing too much. Just tell them what. Did you think it was a wig?
No, I didn't. Okay, I thought it was crochets, though. It was good. I love this thing. It is nice. It's nice.
Oh, let me flip my girl back over here.
Yeah.
That's a wig.
Huh? What you say, Tony?
That's a wig.
It's a wig. Look at his face, y'all. He can't believe it.
Oh,
no, she didn't. Just flip that camera on like that. I ain't never seen that like that. Real. She said a wig. Her hair is just like Kim.
Tony! Yeah, under hair got locks.
Oh,
y'all ain't see I like my hair yet.
You started using dread.